Quiet on the set. Cue Rob and Tristan. Roll tape. Ready in 5. The conversation starts now.
In the United States, 55,243 cases of coronavirus have been confirmed in the recent weeks. 802 deaths in the United States, and 354 people have recovered from the virus here in the United States today. With headlines like Prince Harry testing positive for the coronavirus, many communities around the United States are ordering a stay-at-home order where people are to stay at home for up to 30 days unless you have an essential business. Foster TV got together yesterday and we decided that we want to continue to be there for the foster community during this time. And so Rob and Tristan's Foster Life will have a special edition every day where we'll give you 10 minutes of updates, ideas, and things that might help you during the coronavirus. So today is our first day and we want to welcome you and thank you for joining us. One of the first things that I read is, we hear a lot with the coronavirus that we need to be careful with our senior citizens and older people, and that's really the people that could really, not do as well with this virus. And I read an interesting article with UNICEF yesterday, and it's not just the older community. Young children are more at risk as well. And a lot of times when we're fostering, we have, of course, young children. We have 4 under the age of 5 in our house. And so we have to think about that and take the precaution. I saw an interesting article, 4 basic things that you can do in your home every day that is going to decrease the risk of your family getting the coronavirus. And so the first thing is that you can do to protect your family is clean all hard surfaces every day with a disinfectant, and that's going through the kitchen, going through your entertainment center, any hard surface that people touch, you want to clean those every day with a disinfectant. Now when you're looking at your disinfectant, make sure that it's approved. It'll say at the bottom, like Lysol, it says at the bottom that it's approved by the FDA. And so when you're using those disinfectants, make sure that you see that it's approved by the FDA. Now if you don't have Lysol or that type of thing, bleach and hot water is always a good solution when you're cleaning those hard surfaces. The next thing that the CDC recommends is to wash your hands. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. 20 seconds, hot water with soap that has antibacterial disinfectant, that type of thing in it. So you want to keep those hands clean, keep your baby's hands clean, and we kind of just rotate that through the day and continue to wash our hands with soap and that type of thing. The third thing they recommend is getting those surfaces that we don't necessarily think about. So when you come home from work, if you're still working, disinfect your keys. So go through and wipe those keys down. Your cell phone, you should be doing that a couple of times a day, wiping your cell phone down with a disinfectant. Your door handles, sometimes we forget, like the front door and the back door and places where we come in and out and that type of thing. Make sure to wash those door handles down. Your hairbrush handles, your combs, all of those things we want to disinfect because that is going to decrease the chances of you contracting or your family members contracting the coronavirus. And then lastly is to wash your laundry on a regular basis every day. Do a load of laundry, but we want to wash our laundry in hot water. Not warm, not cold, hot water. And then once you've washed your laundry and you've dried it, you want to disinfect your washer, you want to disinfect your dryer, and then they're asking that you disinfect your laundry baskets as well, and then actually putting a trash bag in your laundry basket so that the clothes are going into the trash bag and it's not spreading the virus. And I thought that those were all great tips that we could do on a daily basis that will kind of help around the house in doing things. Also, we're trying to give you guys ideas as well of things to do, and we've gotten kind of creative in our home. And some of the things that we are doing here with our family is we're trying to do some educational type projects. So today I want to talk about that a little bit. Me and Rosley, my 7-year-old, we got together the other day and we actually planted some plants and some seeds, and we put them in our window, and they're starting to grow, as you can see right here. But it was a great way for us to talk about kind of how things grow and how things sprout up and how long it takes for things to take off once you've planted them and how to plant things. And so it was kind of an educational time, but it was really fun for Rosalie and I, and we got to spend some quality time together. And I think that that's really important during this time. If we have to stay at home anyway, why wouldn't we want to spend as much family time together as possible so that we can, work on some family things and learn some new hobbies and things. The other thing, we took our olders and they had gotten this, it's kind of like a roller coaster thing with marbles, and you see it right here on the video. And they built this yesterday, and our 18-year-old and 13-year-old did this. It was something that was really fun for them to do all afternoon yesterday, but it also taught them about pulleys and levers and gears and how those work together and how things come together. So it was a very educational project, but it was a fun project that they could do together, and it was some time for them to do that. We encourage you to let your kids go outside, play if you are lucky enough to have a backyard or an area to play, to do that. Remember, when you have your elevated needs kids in the house, structure is still really important. And these are some really different times in our nation, in our state, in our city, but they're also different times in our homes. We're doing things totally different than we've ever done before. And so I just want to encourage you to continue to keep structure and maybe to put together kind of an agenda as to what's going to take place in the home that day so that they still get that structure that they need, because we want them to thrive during this time even when we have to stay home for 30 days. So we're going to be coming to you every single day, 7 days a week. We're going to take 10 minutes of your time. We're going to give you some ideas. We're going to update you on the coronavirus. But I want to close with this today. I see a lot of things on social media, and some people think that this is a hoax. Some people think that it's not going to be as bad as we anticipate. And we, meaning our family, we pray for that every day. I would love that we went and did all of these things during this time, and it just wasn't as bad as they anticipated it to be. That would be wonderful. But I want to encourage you today, whatever your community, whatever your state, whatever the nation is requiring at this time, your kids are watching you. And it's good for us to teach them a teachable moment to be rule followers. And that we want to do whatever the state, the city, the nation is asking us to do during this time. Because if we do those things, we're hoping that this will not affect and hurt so many people. 802 people have died in the United States so far. And this is just the beginning, they say. We don't know. Nobody really knows. but we want to keep that number down as much as we can. It's very important. So we're here to encourage you. If you need resources, if you're running out of supplies, or you need whatever type of resources you need, go to fostertv.net and click on Let's Talk and email us. We will get in touch with you. We will help you to try to connect with services if you need there. We want to be there for you and your family during this time. Until tomorrow, stay safe. I'm Rob with Rob and Tristan's Foster Life Special Edition, the Coronavirus and Foster Care.
Help support Foster TV. Go to fostertv.net and make a donation today. Foster TV's My Story is a Hedfra production, only on Foster TV.